I want to play a game. Rewatch every Saw movie and talk about them on the internet before Saw X comes out, or get publicly ridiculed.
Welcome to episode 1 of Seeing Every Saw. Today we are talking the original Saw, released in 2004, directed by James Wan and written by Leigh Whannell. I'm Zach, co-host of Talking Tent, your favorite podcast about movies and television. First off, Saw 1 is an iconic film. With movies like Hostel helped usher in a new era in horror. It is a wildly creative idea and fuses horror, gore, police procedural, mystery, thriller, puzzle box, and so much more. But rewatching Saw reminded me that sometimes trying to cram this much into one story can be to its detriment. As they say, sometimes less is more. Get the cops out of my murder fest. I get that it's a serial killer story and using the police allowed Wan and Whannell to show Jigsaw's larger purpose, and they didn't necessarily know that they were getting so many more movies to fully flesh this out. So I'm not necessarily knocking them for it, but I feel like we could have seen the other games through screens or something inside of the room with the two leads to show them how serious the murderer was, but also keep it way more intimate, because the Danny Glover part was not well fleshed out and it turned into a bit of a mess, and the Ben from Lost decoy felt kind of flat. But obviously, knowing all of the twists that this movie relies so heavily on colors, any rewatch thoughts? Robin Hood Men in Tights finally cutting off his foot was pretty intense, but the ghost-ass makeup they used when he was bleeding out looked ridiculous. Finally, the big one. Man, was it shocking the first time, and the visual of Jigsaw standing up in the room was insane. But if you really think about it, there was no reason for him to be in that room. The concept is all there. It's a great idea with compelling and chaotic filmmaking by Wan and Whannell that spawned a massive franchise. This rewatch just reminded me of a few of Saw's flaws, but it also made me excited to keep watching the next few when the games and Jigsaw's larger purpose get more fully fleshed out. Some categories I'm going to do for all of the movies. Best puzzle is obviously the reverse bear trap. Best kill is maybe the Ben bashing. This movie doesn't have as many of the kills as the future ones do. And the best thrill is Jigsaw standing up. Come back next time for Saw 2, Jigsaw Streamlined.